Hey guys, what's going on? This is XP Frosted VX here, bringing you an X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This was a battle I had against a guy named Chris on my live stream the other day. I forgot what his Twitch name was, so if you are watching this video, just post your name down in the comment section below. I'll make sure to add it to the title and the description. Getting it right into the match, I have a Garchomp, a Togekiss, a Tentacruel, an Arcanine, a Charizard X, and a Porygon Z. As my opponent has a Sableye, Dragonite, Scizor, Crobat, Gyarados, and Tyranitar. Looking at the team preview, Stealth Rock weak galore. My Togekiss, Arcanine, and Charizard X are all weak to Stealth Rocks, as his side, Dragonite, Crobat, and Gyarados were all weak to Stealth Rock. So my immediate lead on my aspect was leading with the Garchomp, expecting him to lead off with his Tyranitar to get his Stealth Rocks up as well. Threats on his team, definitely the Dragonite. If I failed to get my Stealth Rocks up against his team, and he sets up to a +1, if he has my Togekiss and my Porygon Z taken down, that could be a very big problem, as he could possibly sweep through the rest of my team. The Gyarados is in the same aspect, but is even a bigger threat if it turns out to be a Mega and sets up the +1. Because the only thing I got to take down that Gyarados at that point is a Choice Scarfed Porygon Z and my Arcanine with extreme speed. So my Porygon Z is a very key player into this match, because it's the only thing to stop those two big threats from sweeping the rest of my entire team. Well, with that note, let's get on with the battle. So I said in the team preview that both of our teams are very Stealth Rock weak, and I really wanted to get the Stealth Rocks up on the field, especially if that Crobat turns out to be a U-turn variant. That thing could be a very big nuisance. As he indeed leads off with the Tyranitar, I am a Garchomp, and I am expected to, scare out the Tyranitar. But he stays in, and he goes for his own Stealth Rocks as I get my Stealth Rocks up, which was a very good prediction. But only to realize on the next turn, as you see, I'm going to go for the Earthquake here, and his Tyranitar is actually Focus Stashed, which I almost never see a Focus Stashed Tyranitar, ever, especially one with Ice Beam. This completely threw me off guard. Like, I was not expecting this at all. But the only reason I lived is because I have my own Focus Sash. So we had the same mindset all around. Both of our teams had Stealth Rock weaknesses, and we both exploited it by setting up our Stealth Rocks right in the beginning. So I'm able to take down his Tyranitar early, but he doesn't really need it anymore since he got the Stealth Rocks up. He doesn't need it anymore. He sends in his Crobat here, and I make a pretty dumb play. I should have just sacked my Garchomp here. I just expected to keep it just in case something, with the Dragonite or whatnot. If he didn't set up the +1, I could at least try to do some more damage with the Dragonite. In hindsight, I should have just kept it in, sacked it, so I could bring in my Tentacruel safely to take this Brave Bird a little bit easier than I did. Because the way I brought it in, it is a physically defensive Tentacruel, but Tentacruel is like horrible defense. So it didn't take that very well, as you can see. But looking at the damage as I switched into Stealth Rock, I expected to live another one, just so I can try to get a Rapid Spin off, because Rapid Spin is very important, especially since I have 3 Pokemon that are Stealth Rock weak, especially Charizard that takes 50% on switch-in. Luckily, I'm able to survive with 4 HP and able to get the Rapid Spin off, which was amazing. The only thing in the back of my mind at this point is if you got the Stealth Rocks off his side of the field, using that Crobat with a possible Defog, or the Scizor with a possible Defog. Throughout the entire match, this Crobat has been out. I just didn't see Defog. And Scizor, I have 2 Pokemon that have fire attacks, and he probably wouldn't want to stay in on. I don't think he would have the opportunity to Defog with the Scizor anyway. So he's able to take down my Tentacruel with another Brave Bird as I go into my Porygon Z. And the reason I'm pulling out my Porygon Z is my Porygon Z is actually Scarfed, as he's going to switch out the Crobat and go into the Sableye. I'm guessing predicting the Tri-Attack. And you guys are wondering why did I go for the Tri-Attack? It's because I don't take a picture of the team preview, which I probably should start doing. because it will probably help me out with my predictions a little bit. I'm locked into try attack and stabilize out, so I'm forced to switch out, and I go into my Arcanine expecting the Will-O-Wisp to come my way, as he indeed goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and he realizes that he has nothing against my Arcanine. I am choice banded, so whatever's going to come in, even though if it's resisted, it's going to take a lot of damage. He switches into his Gyarados and goes for the, gets the Intimidate off, as I am able to get the Flare Blitz off on this Gyarados, and look how much damage this does. That's at 75%. That did a lot of damage, especially in a resisted -1 hit. But luckily for me, I do get the burn, which actually did matter, because if I didn't get that burn, I was unsure if I was going to be able to hit him with the second one and kill him. And I wanted to really keep my Arcanine around. But since I saw the burn and got the burn damage, I was sure enough that I was able to take down his Gyarados, which was very, very nice, because, that thing could have been a big problem if it ends up setting up, or being a Mega in that case. As he's going to send out his Crobat here to go for the revenge kill. I wanted to keep my Arcanine around because, that extreme speed is very valuable, especially if I'm choice banded. Just in the case that Dragonite did set up on me, I want to be able to take it down, just an insurance policy, just in case my Togekiss went down. As he actually makes a very good play and goes for the Roost here, predicting my switch. I'm guessing he was predicting my switch into my Garchomp, or whatever I was predicting to go into. I decided to keep my Garchomp in just as death fodder, because it's done its job. It's set up the Stealth Rocks, and at this point in the game, he's got priority Scizor, and if the Dragonite does set up the +1, Garchomp is not going to be too much of a use. Plus, Crobat outruns it, so I death foddered it. So after the death fodder, I'm going to switch into my Porygon Z, which is Scarfed, so it's able to outrun this Crobat, because I am a timid nature, and takes down his Crobat, which is very nice. When Crobat goes down, he goes and switches into a Sableye, and I'm thinking to myself, I can't take this thing down in one hit, so I'm forced to switch out, and I'm going to go into my Arcanine here, as he actually makes a very good play, and he goes and pulls a double into his our Dragonite here, which, Arcanine can't really do too much to a Dragonite, because my moves are Flare Blitz, Wild Charge, Close Combat, and Extreme Speed. The only hard-hitting move that I have, and to ensure that he doesn't set up and possibly sweep the rest through my team, if he doesn't carry the Thunder Punch, that is to go for the Extreme Speed. Just in case he went for the Dragon Dance, I would be able to get off another Extreme Speed, possibly, if he doesn't have his own Extreme Speed. I don't know his entire moveset. As he's going to be able to take me out with the Earthquake, which I, again, expected him to set up on, and he didn't go for. So I'm able to go ahead and revenge kill him with the Porygon Z, take down his Dragonite, which is very nice for me. Takes down both of his threats that could have possibly did some serious damage to my team. As he goes and pulls into his Scizor, because he knows he can take an Ice Beam from me, and I guess he realized at this point in time that I was Scarfed. I'm going to go ahead and pull a switch into my Charizard, because, Scizor can't really do much to Charizard. See how much the superpower does? It does nothing. Like, Scizor literally can't do anything to Charizard. Steel, resisted. Bug, resisted. Fighting, resisted. The only thing he's got is, like, a Dark-type move in the form of Night Slash or Pursuit. And that won't do too much either. So he goes ahead and pulls a switch into the Sableye, because, he's 4 times weak to fire. And as you're soon going to realize, Mega Evolution Charizard X, he switches into a Stable. The way he brought it in, I was going to expect that it is especially defensive Sableye. Why he brought it in against my Porygon Z earlier, and so on and so forth. So he doesn't take that Flare Blitz very well, as you can note. Plus, I am a Charizard that's stabbed, tough claws. You're not taking Flare Blitz. As he goes ahead and brings in the Scizor, which is his last Pokemon, I'm going to go ahead and hit him with that Flare Blitz, and that is going to be the 3-0 victory in my favor. I didn't even bring out Togekiss this battle. I really wanted to use it, but never got the chance to during this battle. I had the Porygon Z and this Charizard. If you guys really like that battle, just rate, comment, subscribe to the battle. If you guys want to follow me even further, I stream on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes during the weekend. If I'm going to be streaming like Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, I'll leave you guys a message through my Facebook and Twitter. On that note, if you guys, again, if you enjoyed the battle, just leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until then, later.